With the early access launch for Hades 2 on the horizon, Supergiant Games has begun what they're calling a technical test, which is a sort of closed beta for dealing with technical issues before the proper release. Somehow, I was lucky enough to be one of the few selected to take part, which was certainly not something I was anticipating, so I decided to stream the whole thing over on Twitch. I know that watching a 5-hour stream isn't for everyone though, so I thought I'd also edit it down into a smaller video that showcases all of the best bits. If you would still like to watch those 5 hours of unedited content, the full thing is available over on my VODs channel, which is linked in the description, so please check it out. Finally, it goes without saying, but a massive thank you to Supergiant Games for allowing me to experience a small portion of this game early and share my first impressions with you all. I'm a huge fan of the original Hades, so it's an absolute privilege to get to showcase the next game in this way. If you like this video, consider sticking around, but either way, please enjoy. Welcome to the Hades 2 technical test. What you are about to play is a limited portion of the game designed to help us ensure as many players as possible can have a smooth, problem-free experience with the upcoming early access version of the game. Please be aware that various parts of the game are incomplete. In this technical test, you will only be able to explore the first major area of the game and interact with systems and characters available early on. We appreciate your understanding and hope that you will consider playing Hades 2 in early access if you enjoy this version. Thank you for playing.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose reign as grim lord of the dead came to a sudden end when all at once his past caught up with him. But gods do not go quietly, and history repeats. So this tale was only a matter of time.
Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos. Who is this?
Lost souls. I'll make the Titan pay.
Oh, the music. Okay, so my range isn't as high as what I'm used to. Interesting.
Just a spell. It's just another spell. 10 words. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings from Olympus and well met there, Sunshine. Look, we can't get to the Titan, but if you truly mean to stop him, then the least I can do is light your way down.
So there's our first new guy. It's Apollo, the god of light. So we've got attacks deal more damage in a large area. Sprint is faster. We have a new curse. That sounds quite powerful, actually. All right, I'm just gonna go for the large area.
They need my aid.
I feel like extra range is probably gonna be helpful early on. Yeah, that range was a good idea, I think. That feels a lot nicer. So I can hold it. I can hold down the attack button to do like a special attack, but it takes mana, or I guess magic is what they called it. So we have a new resource to play around with. It's nice to be back in Hades again. I'm glad that the like core feel is retained. Okay, so we can get a health upgrade or a mana, or I need to stop saying mana, it's not mana, or a magic upgrade. Health is pretty low at the moment, so let's go for that. Also, yes, this is where you'll learn that I'm someone who like never uses the cast. I don't really have an excuse, I just don't use it for some reason. Maybe I'll get better at that with this game.
A centaur heart.
Oh, I love the eyes in the background. This is a really cool level environment for the first stage. Ooh. Oh, it's a remix. My boy. He's here. I gotta sit and listen to this for a bit. So I'm noticing, like, on the whole, it seems the main way that the sound of the first game is being iterated on is there's a lot more, like, synthesized stuff going on. It's got a lot more of an electronic vibe, which is interesting. I'm curious as to what implications that's gonna have. Oh, he doesn't have a new character design yet, I guess.
I'm in your debt, Lord Charon. These provisions surely shall make all the difference in my task. What gold I find is yours.
I'm appreciating that the enemies are already posing a bit of a threat.
The flames thought the fire goddess never got involved. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this.
I believe this is Hestia, who also doesn't have a character design yet.
Well, look at you, hot stuff. Come to help the elderly. Oh, what a good girl you are. And here I was just about to burn this whole blasted place to the ground myself.
Oh, I love her voice.
Here's a little warm-up for ya.
Okay, so yeah, we got new boons. Your sprint destroys most ranged shots near you. Oh, I can run faster. Huh, let's try this out. Flame flourish. Yeah, so my special attack with this weapon is a projectile, and I can also charge that up. So there's a lot more complexity with the moveset. You have regular attacks, and then you have charges that cost magic. And then the cast, instead of being a projectile, is sort of like the aspect of Arthur with the sword. If you hold down the dash button after dashing, you go into like a sprint state. It's a little like floaty, like you glide around a little bit. I like that they're integrating more sort of tweakable elements into the key, like the core moveset, so that you can mess around with other sort of buffs and things like that without sort of drastically changing the base moveset. That's a cool idea. Oh, I know that sigil. Oh, the music. Oh, that's fun. That's a very silly sounding synth.
You're one of my father's brothers, aren't you? Then help him. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Long-lost niece, you live! We thought you met the same fate as your father, and your mother, and your brother. Oh. Well, how about we turn the tide and exact terrible revenge for poor old Hades and his kin?
Hello, Karen. I feel like I kind of need to buy this. Yeah. Let's see what this is. Uh-oh.
There she is. You reached the edge of Erebus already. You have surpassed my expectations, Millenoi.
Oh my.
Thank you, Headmistress Hecate, for all your guidance and the compliment.
In my place, you'd have done the same. However, now is not the time for pleasantries. 'Tis for a demonstration of your capability.
Oh, she's so cool.
My capability? You'd have us face each other here, even though my task has already begun.
Your training shall never be complete. And I
Oh,
would
the music.
know if you stand any chance at all against our enemy. Crossed
Here we
flames
go.
awaken.
Not off to a great start. I mean, yeah, to be fair, I think the intention is probably not to beat that on my first try.
Clearly unprepared as yet.
Time cannot be stopped.
Back already.
Okay, so I guess this is going to be like a little hub area. This is something I was spoiled on, but
See what I get for staying out all night, Frunos.
you can pet the frog. I have a pet frog. Peak game, 11 out of 10.
Who dares disturb my eternal rest? You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch. Speak!
That was pretty decent, right, Mel? Maybe pushing it. Okay if I call you witch like that?
Oh, I love her. She's awesome.
Which worked for me in context. And a solid haunting all in all, Dora. But I'd better run. Something I have to do.
Then be gone.
Stand tall and show no weakness.
The crossroads.
There you are. Come here.
Hello.
Time forced our hand, Millenoi. Nary soul expected you to slay our enemy last night on a new moon, no less. But you accomplished something of great import.
I lack such forgiveness for my failure, Headmistress Hecate. The Titan yet lives, and Olympus yet burns, while I'm back where I started. What is it I accomplished?
You're here to speak of it. Recovered in body, if not in spirit. You've not failed, merely begun. Thus may you learn, grow stronger, and complete your task. Death to Kronos.
Nice.
Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos. Oh, there are a couple new faces to speak to. So I believe this is Nemesis. I did see her design already.
Already hit a wall. Knocked your scrawny ass all the way back
Oh,
here.
she's so cool.
It's insane that she's sending you out on foot all on your own.
Your skepticism's duly noted.
Tell me you killed the bastard.
It's Odysseus.
Drove your staff into his wretched skull, slid a dagger in his gut. Not that he'd die from that. Works on mortals, though.
I've nothing to report, Odysseus. Not yet.
Well, you'll get him next time, I reckon.
Interesting. So we have like a little faction of people that I guess are working together to take Kronos down. It's my boy! Hypnos! His new design is so awesome.
We'll find a way to wake you, O sleep. I promise.
He's so EP, he's permanently EP. I can relate.
My altar.
So I'm guessing this is going to be like Nyx's...
Headmistress lent me the Arcana.
Yeah. This is like where I assign permanent upgrades, I think. Okay, well we definitely have the resources, so...
The sorceress.
Do you exit, restore 2 hearts, or twice that if you have no more than 30? That sounds really helpful, considering I keep taking damage.
The wayward son.
Do I have enough for anything else? Oh, I do. I can get that, I guess.
The Furies.
Nice. Oh, this is my weapons. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken...
Disciples, attention! Allay your fears, she has returned. A battle lost. But this is war, young one, and you have many battles yet to come. The only question is, are you prepared to win? I'm not so sure here, so let's see you give me 20!
Okay. 1.
Disciples, watch and learn.
Ensnare foes. Interesting. So I guess it holds them in place. And I have my charge attack, my charge special, and my charge cast.
I am ensnared.
Oh.
Death to Kronos. I'll see to that. No one is more prepared.
Oh, wow.
Beyond the mists of Erebus, there should be a way down. Too risky heading through Elysium, and too risky to stay. Alright, it's time.
This is a development on a small detail in the main game, or not in the main game, in the first game, where there were certain spots where you could walk up to them and the camera would pan out a little bit to show you a wider shot of the area. But they've changed it into like a full set piece, which is absolutely gorgeous. So I wonder if every level will have that. Oh, that's so cool.
The arms of night are now at my disposal.
Oh.
Or shall be, soon enough.
So the Witch's Staff is what we're using at the moment. Quick close range attack or long range specials and Omega moves. And then this is a weapon we can unlock. Slash with furious attacks or strike from afar with a flurry of specials. The sister blades Lim and Oros serve the unseen and are never separated. So yeah, we need silver to unlock that, which I assume we will get when we beat Hecate for the first time. That looks like just about everything, so...
Find the Titan, slay the Titan.
Let's get back to it.
Headmistress told me so much about you, and now at last we meet. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You look just like your mother. I'll not lose her again. I shall freeze hell in its entirety if that is what it takes to get her back. You'll help me, won't you, granddaughter?
Ah, she's so cool. Your attacks deal more damage and inflict freeze. Afflicted foes are stopped for 2 seconds. I think I'm just gonna get the ice strike. I'm curious how this works. Okay, so freeze seems very good so far. Yeah, they just get locked, like completely locked in place. Yeah, so now when I go to use an Omega attack, the whole game slows down. So I have a little more breathing room before I launch it off. The Heart Sigil.
Doubtless this one knows hatred, not just love. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello, gorgeous. You look like you can break some hearts even without my aid. Oh, your brother would be so proud, knowing you're fighting for your kin.
It's Aphrodite! I think I'll get this one. Yeah.
I've much to learn from her, I think.
Oh! What are you doing here? Besides tramping all over my webs, that is. Oh, it's nothing, silly. I can always make more perfectly good silk. I can't always see you.
It's Arachne.
Hi, Arachne. Sorry about all this. I think we'll soon be seeing more of one another now. My task has begun.
Truly. Why then, I'll get out of your hair. You have to go. But first, you have to try on one of these. And don't worry about any wear and tear. I've plenty more in stock.
A special look and bonus that lasts till your armor is depleted from taking damage. Okay, well, I feel like I kind of have to go for the lavender dress.
Do you like it?
Oh, whoa.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so cool.
Embrace.
So you get like a visual change as well. That's so nice. Oh, we have our first like mini boss encounter. Oh my. Okay, that's an attack designed for the sprint. Cool. Yeah, so I have to sprint to avoid that. That's a really cool way of utilizing it as a mechanic. Oh, that's so neat. Nice. What a fun idea. I'm really digging these enemy designs. I like that some of them incentivize going for the ranged option. Like the ones that do the little spinny blade attack. It's quite difficult to attack them without taking damage, so it's easy to sort of fire at them from range. Alright, boss time. Alright, second attempt. Hopefully it goes a bit better this time. Oh, my armor broke. Oh, I love the music. I'm doing my best. Alright. Almost there. Oh, I got sheeped. No! Oh, that's so silly. I love that. Wow. Oh, I have 1 health. That's a little bit scary. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Oh, we were really close.
Fought more fiercely than last time.
This is a really great first boss, wow.
Phrynos, how can I ever beat the headmistress?
We'll get it on the third attempt, I'm sure. Siege the 3 fates, lend their aid in a time of great need. Hidden daughters of Nyx. Each accidental bit of chance is likely their deliberate intent. I can make both of these bottom ones, so I guess we may as well.
Dark of chaos, light of moon, heed now my will.
So mote it be.
Hail, broker.
Right, so this is similar to the little guy that trades in the like cafeteria area, but it seems this is what bones are used for, so I can use them to trade for resources.
Take care then.
So I have a maximum amount of like points that I can have assigned at a time, and I can upgrade that using Psyche, which I think I will.
I can do this.
So then I have more points to use with these. So I guess it's about finding a good combination that works for your build. Yeah, so what I'm noticing from the combat so far is it's less oriented towards like having rapid dashing to avoid enemies. Because like if I just like spam the dash button, you can see there's a really long delay between different dashes. So you can't just dash forever and avoid things. You have to be much more deliberate with your spacing and your movement, which is why I think this new sprint is really cool, because it means there are a lot of attacks where you have to judge like, can I walk around this, or do I need to like actively sprint and like strafe around or things like that. But okay, I think that's everything for now, so let's go for another run.
Hear me on my authority.
Let's see, I want to try Daze, I think. Afflicted foes have a 20% chance to deal no damage. I feel like that has the potential to be really good if you can stack other things with it. I'm curious to see how it plays.
Adequate.
Ooh. Oh, I love the effect. I got a terrain kill. Oh, what?
I know that voice.
Oh, it's Artemis. Wait, did the music change? Oh, this is like... the music did change. Oh, that's so cool. This is like when Thanatos comes in for like a tag team.
There.
That ought to do it.
Oh, whoa.
Moonlight guide us and all.
Stay safe, sister.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's been too long, sister. Look at you on your great hunt. Not ideal circumstances, but you've finally begun. Know that the family has your back, surprised as they are about this.
I absolutely love Artemis's redesign.
No shortage lately of surprises on Olympus or below. It's good to see you, Artemis, but I must be off. Time's against us and all that.
Time's an old fool, too busy besieging the mountain of the gods to sense the threat headed his way. Go get him.
Ah, man.
Here's
And I
what
get
have.
boons from Artemis. Yeah, I love how the music like dynamically changed there. Foes in your casts may take critical damage. That sounds quite good actually. Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
My blessing is yours. Go find your mark.
Good hunting.
That's so neat. Okay. That's a fishing spot right there. Can I fish?
I can't.
No. Oh, I guess maybe that's one of the equipable tools.
Silk cocoons.
Oh,
Arachne?
this is different. Huh. This is a really good demonstration of how the adaptive music works. It switches to the combat version. And then the enemy dies, and we go back to the chilled out version. And it sounds super seamless, because the two tracks are essentially designed to be... they sit on top of each other, essentially. Back to the boss. A third time's the charm, maybe? Potentially?
There you are.
Oh, we're doing a good amount of damage. Having the extra range is so helpful. Oops. Yeah, I made a little too many silly mistakes.
I know that you are stronger than this.
That's my bad.
How long has it been?
Oh? Some time ago.
3, 2, 1.
It is the dead of night within a haunted, barely moonlit thicket at the underworld's edge. There, a young forsaken princess hunts her prey.
I bid you farewell for now, Lord Hypnos.
Off she goes.
The keen-eyed princess finds a set of tracks, suggesting that her foe trod through this dusty ground not very long before.
Shush, Homer. How shall I ever catch her if you're going to describe my every move?
I've no idea to whom you refer, to whom the Princess of the Dead refers, as she continues on her fateful search.
That's great.
Quit teasing me and help me look. Odysseus, have you seen Hecate about?
Not in a little while, little goddess. Though I'd expect that pointy hat of hers to give her away.
Ah.
Got you, Hecate. You're dead.
Got me, you did, Millennium. But I dare say I can escape your clutches yet.
Hey!
This is very sweet. There she is.
Perceptive.
There you are. Got you again.
Ah, so persistent. Give up already, witch. For I'm a titaness. You cannot vanquish me.
So I wonder if this is like a family theme, because this is what played when we saw Artemis. Oh, there she is.
I got you. Hecate? What's the matter?
It's merely that I've not heard your laughter before. Reminded me of your mother. A much preferable sound to that of grief.
I promise not to cry again. I still get sad sometimes, but not as much.
Do not make promises you cannot keep. When tears well up, let them spill forth. They're not so precious that they need be contained.
But you never cry, Hecate. And I wish to become strong like you, so that I might find Kronos and destroy him for what he's done. And then you could hear my mother's laugh again.
And I shall do everything in my power to prepare you, so that you may succeed where I failed. If not for your family's sake, then for your birthright, as the princess of the underworld.
What do you mean you failed? You tried to beat Kronos yourself? He hurt you?
Concern yourself with your own pain, not mine. Destroying Kronos shall not change the past, and the pain shall linger. though assert itself less frequently with age. But enough of this. On the morrow, we shall teach you to hunt greater prey.
Truly?
Nice. So we got a nice little bit of story there.
You stay right there, okay?
Rhinos, the goat. Ooh,
Where are you, headmistress?
we have something new we can do.
I've had these in my head for long enough.
Oh, we have two. Actually, I have enough for both, so let's do this one first.
O daughters of night, who can see all tomorrows, please help me avenge both our families' sorrows. Nothing. They didn't listen. Great tree of life, please listen to my thoughts. So mote it be.
Such sorcery.
Okay, so we have a little farming area now. So I guess this is just another like resource that I can use.
Plenty of room to grow.
Interesting. So they've like really overhauled the like collectibles that you find between runs. Oh, and we can unlock a new weapon.
Much deeper than it looks.
Sister's blades. Oh, sorry, sister blades.
Join with me. Lim and Oros, sister blades. We're fellow sisters now.
Like getting stung by bees.
Okay, so it's slash slash and then a lot of very quick jabs and then a big slash. So I throw it like a throwing knife. Interesting. It's like a little bit of a mixture between the sword moveset and the fists. With that like really quick jab. So this is the attack charge. I think the way it works is it always positions me on the opposite side of the enemy after I unleash it. So it locks on and then it pulls me into the other side. It's cool. So you have space to like reposition and then you can launch it. I like that the movesets they're familiar. Like they're blending together elements from the previous game's weapons, but they're all like a little bit more complex in the way that everything comes together.
Ready or not, hence I go.
Ready or not, hence I go. Ooh. This is Celine.
She's deviated from her path. Great Titaness, the Eye of Night. I draw you down. Lend me your might.
Good evening to you, little star. Our cycles now are intertwined, as I no longer can afford merely to watch. Whichever threat we face, I vow to shine for you.
Wow.
Now.
Gifts of the Moon. Oh, interesting. So in original Hades, there were like legendary attacks that you could do. There was one for like each god, and then there were also like equipable like summon attacks. And this is kind of fulfilling the role of one of those. Seeking projectile that inflicts morph. Oh, that was what happened to me, where I got turned into a little sheep. I kind of really want that. I want to get that one. I want to make them in a little sheep.
We shine.
Together we shine.
Oh, that's awesome. Whoops. I probably should have waited until the enemies were dead before I grabbed that. I kind of like that the cast isn't just a little projectile in this one. I feel like it feels more unique in a sense that I feel like the use case for it is more common. Whereas like in original Hades, I struggled to integrate the cast into my moveset because it just kind of didn't feel like it was doing a whole lot unless you like devoted a lot of boons to it. And even then it just didn't feel very worthwhile. Whereas having like an area of effect attack that I can use and just pop out whenever feels a lot more like it has the potential to be really useful. Oh.
That gloom, a shadow spiller.
This is new. Oh, I see. Nice. Now we just have to get the little guys. All of the mini bosses feel like so much more fleshed out in their design. I think Rapture Ring is pretty good. I'm gonna get that again. Ow. I should have been paying more attention.
Return to shadow now.
Found you at last.
Oh.
Princess of the Underworld. I regret having to contact you at such a time. It's not my custom to intervene during moments of doom. Only to observe.
Moments of doom. You're Lord Moros, emissary of the Three Fates. So your sisters heard me after all.
They expected me to find you, for there's something they intend for you to have. Wherever you're going, look for it when you arrive. I'm uncertain if we'll meet again. Farewell.
I just met Doom incarnate, Phrynos. I'm not sure I should be excited about that. Don't let me get you down. Is that?
Okay, so this is new.
This is from the Three
Right.
Fates.
Okay, this is what I thought it would be. So this is my like objective tracker.
Vengeance for my father.
Or it's raining as well. I don't think it was raining before.
The fates indulged you after all. That is their scroll beside your tent. It followed you out of the shadows. Perhaps it can provide some answers.
Would that it does. The fated list has tasked me with ensuring certain minor prophecies are fulfilled, though says little else as yet.
May it reward your efforts at least. But do not expect the fates to always favor you. The bane of our enemy is not necessarily our friend.
We'll have to take our chances. The lightning sigil.
Erebus rainfall. Oh, interesting. So the weather is actually like a thing that affects runs. I wonder how. Let's say hello to Zeus.
The king of the gods must have his hands full recently. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ah, young lady, so we meet at last. Emerged from all that gloom to help us settle an old score. If you possess your father's strength, then we have the advantage. Let us strike.
Zeus complimenting Hades. That's very out of character. Also, he's wearing clothes, thank god. The cast also causes lightning bolts to repeatedly strike one foe at a time. Gradually restore magic, but the total amount is reduced. I don't really need that. Let's get Storm Ring. Yeah, so now it'll just passively zap enemies, I think? But only when I charge it, it seems. So it causes valuable, just a symbol for mushrooms, to sometimes grow from the ground. So surrounding aura, an environmental condition that may affect you in some way. Interesting, so each area has different like auras that can happen, so different environmental effects.
Oh, looks to me like you've been through a lot. Well, if you find yourself in a bad place, you just push on through. Or go scorched earth on everything around you if you must.
Attacks inflict scorch, specials inflict scorch, or special also launches a fiery projectile. That might be good on the special attack. Yeah.
Flame of the Hearth. Arachne, the outfit you wove for me was so beautiful. I'm sorry to say I got into a bit of a scrape or two, and I'm afraid it didn't survive.
Oh, that's quite all right, silly. It wasn't made to last. What is? It was made to be in the moment with you. Now here, I've plenty more.
I think more so than the effect it gives, I could really do with the temporary health right now. So I'm gonna go for the emerald one. They sound a little bit like they're going, yippee! Is it just me? Alright. Attempt number 4, I think this is. I want to use the trees to attack her. Oh, that is like a pretty big amount of damage, actually. Yeah, that's really good. Wow. Yeah, it is that one. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh no! Run away! Alright, we're okay. But like, I think you can see, even just from this first boss, this is the first boss, right? I feel like this is comparable to like the final boss of Hades in terms of like depth, which I think is it's very exciting for the sort of difficulty curve going forward. Almost there. Which one? It's not these ones. That one. There we go.
You fought with diligence and with ferocity, but surely there is more for you to learn beyond this threshold.
I look forward to it, Headmistress. What about you? Can you not join me?
No, I dare not stray too far from our abode. Continue now your task. I shall await your safe return.
Cinder. Reward for vanquishing the Guardian of Erebus. An ember of potential used but unspent, fallen from an ancient flame.
The Thus did Melinoi, the underworld's vengeful daughter, delve into the outskirts of her realm in search of her ancient, hateful foe, the Titan Kronos. Time itself, and time supposedly cannot be stopped. A claim the princess has her reasons to dispute. Hers is a tale that shall withstand time, yet it requires time as well. For now, a cruelly abrupt end shall have to do.
This is as far as Princess Melinoi can go in this Hades 2 technical test. However, we plan to launch the game in early access quite soon, and that version will have much more to discover. Until then, this technical test is helping us ensure that the game runs smoothly and problem-free for as many players as possible, so we can start early access in a state that we hope is worth your while. You have defeated Headmistress Hecate 1 time out of 5, at which point, please consider your participation in this technical test to be complete. Thank you for playing Hades 2. So that is
Krenos, you there?
the core content that this technical test has to offer. I'm not stopping here. I'm gonna keep playing. Don't worry.
You knew I could do it, didn't you, Frenos?
But yeah, we did it. Took 4 attempts. I really could have done it in 2. I got her to like maybe 1 hit away from death, but I was playing too greedy. But that's okay. That's such a great boss fight. Like I'm comparing that to like the Fury Sisters in Tartarus. I feel like the difference is kind of astounding.
You passed her little test that time. Must have felt so good beating her ass to the ground. Don't get to spar with her, so I can only imagine.
We're not just sparring. You don't know our craft.
I know I could take her.
Hell yeah. Girl just wants to fight. I respect that. Okay, what is this?
What secrets lie within?
Can I make something new? Ooh, the Tablet of Peace. Yeah, I'll get that.
The Tablet of Peace. You are mine now.
Yeah, you can see like even in this technical test, there's still a lot of stuff that I haven't seen. Like I can't equip the little trinkets. There's a whole area up here that I don't have access to yet. So I don't know what this is about. Yeah, I'm very excited to see how things get expanded
I
upon.
understand that Great Selene graced you with one of them hexes that she's got. A powerful effect, but you must use a bunch of magic first to charge it up. Like charging a crystal.
Commander, I thought most of your experience was in the martial ways. But you know the intricacies of magic as well.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's go again. Yippee! Ooh, your attacks hit foes with a splash that knocks other foes away. Okay, so I think they've changed how this works. So rather than knocking the foe that you're hitting away, it creates like a push force that knocks away surrounding enemies, so it allows you to like single out enemies. I don't know if that'll be very useful for the weapon I'm using though, because it's like a fast attacking weapon, so I kind of want to be getting in all my hits like in quick succession. But it could work, maybe. I mean, it is an epic boon, so let's give it a try. Yeah, so now it only affects the surrounding enemies, not the one that you're hitting. And I actually really like that change, because it was one of the biggest reasons why Poseidon's boons were so hard to use, is that like, you want to be hitting enemies fast, and a lot at the same time. But if you're hitting them with a boon that pushes them away, then you're just making it harder to hit them again. So it was kind of really difficult integrating that into builds. So having it push other enemies instead of the one you're hitting, I feel like that's a much more interesting effect. Let's see. I'm gonna try that one, I think. I think having the sprint be... Whoa! That is a much larger boost than I was expecting. Yeah, so now I can just daze them by running past. It makes navigating these bigger rooms way easier, wow.
To safeguard the realm, you shall have to clear a wide variety of obstacles standing in your way. I am but one.
Nice. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Wow.
Irrelevant.
Oh no. That's it. I've had enough. You are now a sheep. Nice.
Having passed the test of her ability, the witch Melinoi prepares for the true test of both her training and resolve. But since this also is a test, No more from that is to be shared for now.
Yes, indeed. Hello, Froggy.
You knew I could do it, didn't you, Freenos? Come here, you little bug. Dora, don't you pay any attention to what's been happening out there? The rise of the Titan of Time, the siege of Olympus?
Nope, can't say any of that rings a bell. Olympus, that's where the family members you don't like live, right? And the Titan of Time, I get that he's bad, but he's never done anything to me personally as far as I know, so.
He's so based.
This entire encampment exists to resist his efforts to overthrow the gods and rule the world?
Well then, maybe I should thank him because I happen to like this encampment.
We can beseech Moros to reappear in accordance with the will of the three fates.
Hear me, O Doom. Hear my voice from afar. I need beseech you wherever you are.
Now, presumably, when I die next, he will appear.
Let me guess. The Fates have nothing but a bunch of busy work laid out for you. No grand revelations, just odd jobs.
I know better than to question their designs. A minor prophecy fulfilled may result in a greater one coming to pass.
Just keep telling yourself that.
She's such a hater, I love it.
The blacksmith sigil.
I was waiting to see this guy.
What, is he going to fit me for a suit of armor? In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
They told me you needed a weapon or something. You already got one. A right lousy one can spot that piss poor workmanship from here. Though, I could tune it up.
Ooh, okay. Specials occasionally create a blast that deals 400 damage. Attacks occasionally create a blast that deals 200 damage. Or after you sprint, use 10 magic to create a blast. So he's all about, like, explosions, I guess. Let me get that one.
My silver all grew stronger, didn't it?
Oh, wow. That feels incredibly satisfying. Oh, there's like a little clink sound and like the game slows down a little bit to like accentuate the hit.
I'll send you to your graves.
Oh, I love that. Let's see. Ooh, I can get armor. That makes sense. Your blast attacks from Hephaestus also inflict vent. After 5 seconds, afflicted foes take a burst of damage. Yeah, I think I'll get that. Another one. I'm just gonna keep getting these ones.
Hear me, on my authority.
Let's see. I think that would be really good. Yeah. I can't get over the little noises they make. Attack deals 200% damage striking foes from behind. That combines really well with the stronger attack. I think I'm gonna get that. Yeah, because that attack hits, that is like an always backstab. So if I can always do a backstab that does like crazy damage, that's pretty good.
My incantation must have led me to this place.
Oh, this is a safe spot. I don't think there are enough encounters left for this to be worth it, but I really want to. Actually, I'm gonna do it just because I think my attack boon is already common. So on the off chance that there are at least 3 encounters, then this will be good. Yeah, I think that was worth it. Oh, the boss is coming up. Dang, so we didn't get to make much use out of it.
You'll see that it's disposed of properly, Lord Charon. I long to see that day.
Alright, let's go.
Malinois, good fortune seldom comes to those in no position to receive it. Show me your victory was no mere accident.
We're doing good damage. Yeah, it is this one. No, it isn't. I lied. Nice. Uh-oh. Nice. Wait. No. Nice. 3 for 3.
Again, our journeys intertwine. Why did you call upon me, Princess? Did you not receive the artifact I brought you from the Fates?
Lord Moros, I did receive the fated list, and summoned you once more as it ordained. All children of Nyx are welcome where I reside. Might we speak further there? I have many questions.
I don't know whether I can answer them, as my own search for truth has not been going well of late. But I'll not decline your cordial invitation. Please lead the way.
Yo! We did it. She's bringing a boy home.
Happen to see a tall, horned fellow passing through? Hmm.
Let's go see where Moros got to. There he is.
Princess, we've not met formally. I'm the official bearer of bad news. The Witch of the Crossroads apprised me of the situation here, and was gracious to invite me to stay for now.
You're welcome here and safe, Lord Moros. So then you know of my task.
To vanquish the usurper of the House of Hades seems more than a task. I regret this burden is yours to bear, and much sooner than expected.
It's all right. I was born for this. Lord Moros, as our honored guest, we wanted you to have this, to make your stay a bit more comfortable.
The nectar of the gods. Thank you, Princess. I've not received an offering before, though I do like to come prepared. So here, from me to you.
How thoughtful.
Engraved. Oh, there are. I can use keepsakes. Oh, sweet. Okay. So we have a whole bunch of keepsakes to unlock again. So after you fall to 0 hearts, become impervious for 10 seconds. No foes remain, restore 30 hearts. So I think the way it works is that if I lose all my health, I get put in an impervious state for 10 seconds. And if I can kill all the enemies within that time, then I get a revive. But if I can't, then it's Jova.
Within the haunted crossroads reside shades and spirits of all sorts, some resembling their mortal selves, and others rendered down to purest essences.
You all right, Homer?
Nay.
Let's switch back to
Discura,
the staff.
I never used to have much contact with your father. So when Hades ceased communicating with Olympus, we figured he was back to his old ways. Turns out that old sneak Kronos got him. There was nothing we could do.
Yeah, we'll get that one.
They'll drown.
They'll drown.
Lord Charon, Moros returned. He's joined us at the crossroads. Now we've no fewer than 3 mighty sons of Nyx within our ranks. Granted, one's always fast asleep. Forgive me, I must not have understood. Hypnosis is greater use this way.
Dang, you didn't have to do hypnos like that.
Not even a scratch.
Not sure about this one. I forgot I have a heal. Uh-oh. I don't think we're gonna do it in time. Yeah. Rip. Oh well.
A dark princess reveals her deepest fears only to a stoic old amphibian, which long ago hopped into her tent and into her heart.
Oh.
Only the deepest fears for you, Phrynos. Feels like 3 against 1 when I face Headmistress out there. Don't let me get you down.
You were close. Much is expected of you. The pressure that you feel, you never speak of it, and yet full well I know it's there. Your constant companion.
I can hardly distinguish between pressure and faith anymore. My entire life has led to this, and all of you are counting on me. Are you truly so certain in my inevitable success, Headmistress?
Pressure and faith are intertwined, 'tis true. Ever in conflict. Should the pressure utterly prevail, out comes despair. Only then do we truly falter.
You didn't answer my question. The combined might of the gods was not enough to stop Kronos before. And you know the fates are unpredictable. My success is not a certainty.
My faith is not in outcomes, 'tis in you. And I've enough of it to last. Should you find yours lacking, I shall always spare you some of mine.
Thank you for believing in me.
No need.
I'm glad to see more of the same high quality writing.
What is it?
From the first game. I really love that Skelly is just LARPing the whole time in this one.
The old storage case. So, it's an heirloom from my family.
That it is, and for as long as I can recollect. Look upon it knowing that the burden which you bear, you need not bear alone. Plus it'll keep your keepsakes all in one handy spot.
A symbol of the gift-giving custom of Olympus, then. A tradition that now falls to us.
Yep.
I think it says quite a lot that even in this technical test that is like extremely reduced in terms of how much content the game is going to have, the variety just within this one small section I can play is like getting close to rivaling the first game. And that's like just with like 2 weapons and, you know, not the full picture. Alright.
Ready.
Nice. Down. Oh my. Nice.
I think not.
There we go.
I yield.
Nice. That was a little bit close, but again we prevailed.
You knew I could do it, didn't you, Phrynos? You're always here for me. This family, lost to you since you were born. They deserve their vengeance. And so do you.
Fiercely fought.
Headmistress, if I may, what is it that you and Master Odysseus are planning? He's always with his charts and diagrams.
Odysseus considers our plan of attack, yours more specifically. He plots a course from the nearest underworld entrance to Olympus.
The surface? I'm to attack Olympus?
Oh.
How?
Attack, defend, 'tis all the same. Patience, Illinois. As you observed, we are still working through some of the details.
So that's a little hint that I guess Olympus is going to be one of the regions that we move through. Oh, that's very cool. Let's do another run. I'm so ready to sink so many hours into this game when it releases. Heck, even when it goes into early access. Yikes. There we go. Nice. That would be really good, I think. Let's try this one.
Made this one just for you.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I can buy even more armor points, wow.
It must be so frustrating, Lord Charon. Watching the dead of Erebus swallow here with no place to go. He'll send them on their way yet. Until then.
That would probably be good.
Greater focus.
Nice. We have 80 armor, wow. Oh, we're not even done yet. Ooh, that could be really good. They're so good there. Ooh, I think that one. Yeah, channeling it faster feels a lot more helpful. Oh yeah, that's way faster. That makes it way easier to get in close, throw it out and then back out. Which is precisely what I wanted to do with it. HADES! Yay! Oh, I love how the music transitions. It's got a really great, like, inquisitive quality to it. I think just getting raw critical chance would be really good.
My mark be with you.
Let's do this again sometime.
Alright, here we go.
You wear one of those silken dresses, always with a vivid hue. I know whose handiwork they are. This one quite suits you, though it is unlikely to withstand the heat.
Just have to avoid it.
Oh, that is loads of damage. Awesome. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh, I can still hit them, I just do like no damage. That's funny.
Not very dignified.
Nice.
Excellent.
That's such a fun fight. Wow.
The test of moon-glowing Millenoi is at at an end for now, but soon, much more of what awaits her shall be told.
So I guess closing thoughts, I'm super happy with this game so far. It is practically everything I wanted it to be. It's more Hades, which is already just like more than I could ever ask for, but the vibe is intact and it's also been, you know, expanded upon. This game has a really great atmosphere and feel to it, like this starting area especially, and the way that Erebus looks and feels. Like, just look at this. It makes me extremely excited to see what the other regions are going to look like. The music, to no surprise, is top-notch. I'm really curious to see where it goes because there's clearly an emphasis more on electronic stuff and like supplementing the sound of the bass of the first game, which was a lot of rock, leaning on metal almost guitars, which I absolutely adore. And you can hear more of that in here, but it's been supplemented with this like much more electronically oriented sound, which I'm curious to see the significance of, because obviously the big themes of this game is like it's all about Chronos and time as a concept and as like a looming force. So I'm curious to see how that pans out. The core gameplay and combat, fantastic. It takes the fundamentals of the Hades moveset and it just layers it with things that don't feel like they're overcomplicating things, but it's just extra layers of depth that make everything from using weapons to figuring out how to deal with different enemies so much more interesting. It doesn't feel like, you know, every enemy is just like a little Goomba that does like one or two things. Like each enemy fulfills a specific purpose and you have to really think about which enemies to take on first and how to approach them, because they're not all just like spongy guys that you can just run up to and kill and then move on. And then obviously you have the weapons, which like not only are the base movesets really unique and interesting, but they also have these special attacks that each add an extra layer. And they all feel very purpose specific. Like I feel like with this weapon, I mean, I'm less experienced with this staff, so I'm not sure if I would say the same about this one, just from my lack of experience. But I feel like every single attack option I have is very deliberate and specific, and it has a purpose. And I find myself using all of them when I'm fighting with this weapon, which is really great. It's a testament to a really good weapon design where every single attack that I have feels like something I can use in different circumstances, and they all feel like they have a place. Because I think it's very easy for when you're designing like a weapon system or like a character design for attacking, it's very easy to just make certain attacks that just like are overshadowed by other ones or like don't really fit a particular purpose within the moveset. So that makes me really excited to see what these other 4 weapons are going to play like, and maybe even we might even get like the aspects like in the first game, which I really hope we do, because I was a huge fan of those. And I'd be curious to see how like the base movesets would be tweaked. But yeah, and then obviously there's the story, which I'm super invested in so far. You know, it's more of that same really great storytelling that made Hades so unique in the first place. It was like I said at the start of the stream, like roguelikes by nature are kind of hard to tell a story within, because unlike, you know, like an action adventure game where like the progression is for the most part linear, and so you can sort of weave a story within that linear structure, roguelikes are meant to be played over and over and over and do runs constantly, and like the structure is very different. So formatting like a linear story or a linear-ish story within that is a definite challenge. And so the way that Hades and now Hades 2 handles that is such a fresh way of spinning how roguelikes work. I'll apologize, it's late, so my words are like failing me, but hopefully you get what I mean. But yeah, this is such an exciting game. I'm privileged to have been able to experience it a little early. And a good point actually on the fact that this is a technical test. I haven't really run into any major issues, I don't think, which is a testament to the polish that has gone into this. So it speaks for the quality of the early access portion going forward. But yeah, this was an absolute blast. I'm considering making a video editing down this stream, but I also might make like a short video just sort of going over my impressions in more detail. I'm not sure. That might be fun. But yeah, I guess that'll wrap up today's stream. I hope this was enjoyable. I'm so excited to have gotten to share some of this game with you all. And like I've said, I'm super stoked to see where it goes from here and where Malinois's story evolves. Thanks so much for watching. Once again, a huge thank you to Supergiant Games for allowing me to play this wonderful game, and I hope it was fun to watch. Like I said at the start, if you'd like to watch the full unedited livestream, I've left a link in the description to my VODs channel, where you can find the full thing, as well as many of my other streams. If you enjoyed this video, please consider doing all the funny YouTube things like liking and subscribing or whatever. We're getting surprisingly close to 2,000 of you goobers following me around, so I really appreciate the support. But that's just about everything, and it's getting pretty late, so I should probably go to sleep. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!